Blueprints in Theme Park Tycoon 2 are basically saved creations by people playing the game. Today, let's try and build an entire theme park using only blueprints. Let's see how that goes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my brand new plot. Over here, I've got 8.5 million almost. Let's go to the Theme Park Tycoon 2 workshop. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, the home of creativity. Let's have a look. Here we can basically just find anything we could possibly want. At least I hope. So let's try it. Let's begin with entrance. So I'm already seeing there's a bunch of no Game Pass ones. What about this? Victorian. Ooh. Look at that. I'll take it. Let's try it out. Let's put the ID in here, click load, and there you go. Let's place that down. Look at that. Instant entrance. Now, the idea for this is I can actually build some stuff myself. However, it's really just going to be the parts that fill it up, such as this road over here. Just all the in-between spots, I guess, that need some filling up. Let's just do all of this pavement for now. Looks pretty nice. Back here, I'll make a kind of plaza that we can use for whatever. Here, just like so. And from there, we'll just kind of branch out. We're already gonna need some scenery though, so let's go to scenery. Let's see, there is a bunch of stuff to choose from. But this right here looks bloody nice. Yes, we are most definitely gonna be using it. They're big though, wait, that is very big. Maybe just this instead, it's a bit more simple, but it does work. Here you go, that's better sized. This bad boy, for example, we'll just put alongside these roads. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, with of course some trash cans. The only thing I might have to paint quite some things to make sure it all matches. So it looks pretty cool. It's just a bit of a mess because it's all... this isn't something I'd usually make, but I guess let's continue inwards. Let's have a look at some buildings now because we need to fill up the entire main street. Disneyland Main Street. Look, this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put these over here. Seems fine. What? Wait, how is this even hold on. You cannot place it anywhere? What do you... Okay, that makes 0 sense. Well, let's try this corner house instead, because why not? Does that work? Yes, at least that works. Wow, that does look really nice. This really is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be one big mess. Got this other one. These are huge, dude. What the hell? Okay, well, I guess let's put that down here. These are massive. Why is this so big? Or is the entrance just very small? That actually might... No, this is fine. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting. Let me change these god-awful green colors, though. This is hideous. Default green colors and grass and stuff is just not it. Possibly some of these Italian houses as well. Place them down. Here you go. Though I will probably copy over this color and put that on here. That's a lot of work, though. It'll be fine. I'm also gonna extend the path, of course, make sure it all connects. What an interesting video this is going to be. We've also got this British house, because obviously that fits all of this just beautifully. Here you go. Well, basically as if it's made for it. I mean, come on. And what if right here in the center we put like a fountain? Yes. Let's see if we have this fountain. Ooh, look at this fancy fountain. Yes! And it's even made by our boy Teachman. Here you go. This is gonna look incredible. Let's just put that right over there. But again, let's paint all of this so it matches the rest. I'm thinking we spice this up with trees. For example, with all of these bad boys. Here you go. We'll put them down. And then using those, we'll just kind of spice up the entire landscape. Trees like these are the only thing I hope might actually bring some unity into this whole landscape. But let me tell you, I think it's just gonna be one big mess the whole way through. So we'll see, honestly. I'm just confused as to how massive these houses are. Look at this. Look at how big that door is. That's crazy. And this is, I mean, this is better, but still, I mean, look at this. This is huge. I've also noticed this one from my boy Has. Let's try this as well, because the more the merrier, really. And this one has rocks, which, as you know, is crucial. Look, let me just grab some of these and place them all the way over there to really neatly kind of fill up this little area. And we can, of course, always mix in some of these to make sure we don't hit the item limit too often, because it already started happening just now. Let's see what other kind of things we have. I didn't even think of. Food trucks. Oh, yes. Yep, this is happening. Oh, these are all themed to YouTubers. That's funny. I'll just take this one because it looks nice. Let's grab that and just put it in somewhere. Maybe just like here on this side, on the edge. And right next to it, I guess we can just put some more trees to really finish up that that entrance area over there. But you know what? It's not actually as bad as I thought. Maybe just like the pavement isn't right. Let's make that a bit more brown like this. It might match more with everything else. I'm just not sure. Like everything looks a tad weird. And we just kind of fill that up using some smaller rocks like this. See? This stuff can absolutely work. The only thing is it does have to be brown for sure. And before putting all too much effort into this first area, let's actually branch out into the first themed area. Let's do Western because I've already seen quite some Western blueprints. For example, look at this. That is bloody lovely. Look at that. That is crazy. Let's put that maybe like over here. Does look pretty sweet. Fits well. Oh. Right. Yikers. There we go. How much do I need? Let's just get this, whatever. I'll put it right here and then the queue can start in this spot. So let's place that down. See, that is what is going on here. What is that? This is interesting. Why did that happen? But, well, that is then the first official ride. Underneath it, let's just put some of this grass. I think that's how the creator intended for this to look. Anyway, then we've also got this Western asset pack. Absolutely crucial. Let's copy that. For example, this giant thing, let's go and put that somewhere here. For some lovely decoration. There you go. And I'm thinking maybe this can serve as like a little tunnel element. If that will fit, it does kind of. Then what I will do over here is add a fence, because we do of course want to make sure this is nicely separated from the walking area. Just like so, really simple. And then once again, using some of these elements, we can just kind of spice that up. Look, we can just put some crates here along the sides. Then the next logical thing is adding some Western buildings. And guess what? Look at this Western building pack. Let's put these over here to begin with. And then just as I hoped, you can just individually move these around. So, well, let's put one over here at the start, then another one right next to it in a nice rounded angle. And this one over here is actually fine where it is. So that's nice. And these cables are the only problem. They don't align at all with the original one. But to fix that, I'm just going to replace all of these poles to new locations. For example, one right over here. As for these houses though, I feel like we can just reuse them and recolor them as well. So it doesn't look too obvious. We copied and pasted every single one. Crazy thing, this one actually has interior as well. It's simple, but at least it's something. Then also we should give the illusion that these houses are actual houses. So to do that, let's just add some depth to them like so. And then I think it's time for a next ride, a flat ride maybe. And wouldn't you know it, incredible. Let's load in this bad boy. It's it's massive, but let's see, shall we put it there or maybe like here? Yeah, let's put it here, because then the exit lines up pretty nicely with this. I like it. Looks pretty imposing though. By the way, what I also realized, we might want to like make a Western entrance. The problem just really is that there's nothing in the workshop like that. We're gonna have to cook ourselves. However, because of the nature of this whole idea, we can't go too crazy, just really simple, because actually the idea was for other people to build this for us. We'll just do something like this with an occasional bolt in there. And then of course we can always just take this letter kit for the Western text, and that we can simply put onto the sign like so. And just like that, we have a pretty nice little entrance to the Western area. So let's see, what else do we have to do here? Maybe let's first branch out to other things. We don't want to overdo this. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I think what this desperately needs is a carousel. So let's go ahead and put one over here. Right, so that's the exterior, and then this is the carousel itself. I'm thinking in the center here we just make like a magical theme, just like generic magic, I guess, where everything is possible conveniently, because truly there's a ton of really cool rides we just have to use. For example, look at this. That is insane. Let's have a look. What? Hey yo, that is massive. What the hell? Actually, what if we put that in the middle and then there's a road going around it? That would actually be pretty sweet. Dude, this looks so good. It's actually out of place even. And then we've got the second layer right here. Let's see where it actually goes. Okay, I must say this is incredible. Okay, so well, let's have a road leading to that. And then by the time it arrives here, the rocks on the ground have to be gray as well. And we can do that by just adding a very, very subtle gradient with pieces like this. Here you go. That is pretty smooth. And then here it just kind of goes both ways around it later. For now, oh, look at that. This is looking very satisfying. I mean, what else have we got? We've got a bunch of medieval kind of stuff. There's also this one, which looks pretty unique. Hey, yo, that is massive. Bloody hell, that's big. How the hell am I supposed to fit this in here? Like anywhere. And behind it, I guess. We could do it behind it. That means this park is going to be pretty freaking big. Well, it doesn't hurt to try, so let's try it. Okay, so this is the coaster itself. And then we have to kind of align the supports. That's gonna be tricky. There you go. And then over here, we've got the station. The Mirage looks pretty nice. The only thing is it's completely blocked by the booster, but it's fine. Well, doesn't matter. I suppose it still is a nice backdrop. What the hell is this? I need to try that. Oh my god. That's really big. How am I... How? 800,000? Yeah, no, that's maybe a bit too much. Let's not do that. Look, this looks slightly smaller. That's insane, dude. Look, this looks a bit more doable. It's still massive, but at least this looks like it's, you know, it would ever fit. Let's check it out. So it's supposed to be this high. You have to get rid of all of this, by the way, but for now, let's see. We connected nicely along this path here. That's actually quite nice. This is looking really nice. Look at all this. And this station. Dude, that is crazy. However, there is actually more because the entire second half over here is missing. I am now properly broke. Oh my god. But dude, look at all of this. This is lovely. Like... Also nicely fills up like half the park. The only thing is this carousel has to go now. This is not going to fit. Big sad, fatty sad. And the question is, what are we going to put here? Because this can't just stay open like that. Let me just see how big this is. Is that going to fit here? I think that's a bit too big. That sucks. It would have been so cool if that actually fit. Well, I guess we're going to have to put that over here then, because I do really want to have this ride in here. Then comes the second part, which quite frankly just looks even more insane. Placing that down, that cost me a lot of money. Actually, this is weirdly cohesive, these two. It kind of works. Especially if I would change the color to the same kind of green. We can absolutely get away with that. One thing I'm wondering about though, what if we made this, all of this underneath the ride, actual water? Does that even work at all? Let's try it out. See, water in here. And then what if we just delete all of these? That absolutely works. Yep, let's do... Wait, what? The eyes blink? Anyway, let me just delete all of these things and then we can sort of connect it to the rest. I don't know. However, this is fun and all, but we definitely need a fence around this then, so people don't drop into the water. Maybe we can just copy like this. Look, we just have to make them a bit lower because they're pretty darn big. And then all we have got to do is copy it over alongside the edge. Here you go. And now that we're busy anyway, I'm also going to put some of these fences around this actual ride. Make sure people don't cross the grassy areas. Just like so. Is this not starting to look like a theme park, guys? Look at this. Then, using these rock formations made by our boy Cheechman, I am going to kind of add some rocks over here. Just a bit of a little rock wall formation. And then on top here, I'll fill that up using just irregular rocks because it's nice and quick and easy. Essentially, this video is just like how to build a park in the laziest way imaginable, exclusively using pre-made stuff that other people spent their time on. But hey, it's a fun experiment, I guess. And now actually, let me just grab my own blueprint, yes, and grab this palm tree over here, because that would fit pretty well just onto these rocks over here. And I'm also gonna kind of clean up this edge to make sure it's a decent transition at least. I'm gonna do one more important thing though. As much as I like these palm trees, I am gonna get rid of them and put in these ones instead, because then it's all a bit more cohesive. As for getting inside this ride, let's do this. Just copying over the ramp and then connecting it to the path. Same thing on the back side. There you go. And the rest will depend on whatever is going to be behind this, if anything is going to be there. Then the last thing I want to do on screen is something over here. And then I'll finish the whole thing, maybe some stuff around it, off screen, just quickly, fully focused. And then afterwards, I'll show you doing basically the same thing I've been doing this whole time. We just need one more ride for that open area. What is that? Is that nice? Looks interesting. You can always try it. Let's see. This is nice. Yeah, it's all right. It's not super special or... Oh, that fits incredibly well. This pole, however, we do have to move maybe like here, so it's not in the middle of the road. I mean, it does kind of fit the whole fantasy vibe we've got going on here. Yes. So now I'm gonna fill in all the gaps, fix all the tiny boring areas, you know, just fill it up nicely. Maybe add some rides behind all of these. I'm honestly not sure. But it's basically the same stuff I've been doing this whole time on steroids, because I actually get to focus. So, well, I will see you in just a little bit when all of this is done.
One eternity later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after quite a long time of building, still like one afternoon actually, but you know, I have built a theme park. I mean, all of this you have already seen, but I kind of cleaned everything up. For example, over here I put like a stage with a bunch of chairs and a drum kit and everything. It's pretty cool. Some of the rooftops have a bunch of these fans and rooftop elements, which is cool. There's also a fence around the entire park, which kind of hides the ugly backdrop. And well, as a whole, the park now is kind of a theme park. It is one big mess. That it is. However, it's got some pretty cool things. Back here, this coaster is under construction. Either that or I'm just very lazy and didn't feel like finishing it. But we've got some excavators, whatever, that are just kind of working on it. And yeah, that's fun, which are also obviously blueprints. I also put some more of these food trucks here and there. There is just overall, it just looks really quite funky and quite nice, especially given the fact that I've only spent like 4 hours on it. I really tried to make it consistent and cohesive, but it isn't, let's be real. Especially if you look at it like this, what is going on? Probably the only slightly consistent thing is the western area over here, but that's pretty much it. Because everything else is just one big mess. Individually, the elements look cool, but together they just don't really work well. And that, I guess, is something to take away if you want to build something truly unique and cohesive and decent. Maybe either change the colors of everything or just build stuff yourself. Because really, I mean, it's not terrible. It's kind of fun seeing it all like this. But let's be honest, it's not particularly visually pleasing like this. So, however, I do think this was a very fun experiment. I've been wanting to try this for basically since forever. And now I finally have. So, well, I guess this is a blueprint park. Literally. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell not to miss a single future video. Then I hope I'll see you in the next video. Episode of Benny's Movie Park, probably.